Hello dear students, in this video let's learn the textual exercises of the lesson Why. The first textual activity that is included in this lesson is Reading is fun. There are 3 questions included in this exercise. These are comprehension questions from the poem Why. Let's discuss these questions one by one. Okay children? The first question included here is, name a few things that sink. Children, we have learned that the word sink means to go under the surface of water. And we have also learned from the poem Why that lead and marble sink in water because they are heavy. Now you will have to look for other things which sink in water and list them down as your answer. Okay? Now here is what I have written down, children. A few things that sink in water are stones, eraser, sand, and some metals. So these are the things listed out by me. You are free to add any number of items that sink in water. Okay? Moving on to a second question. List 3 questions that the little boy asks. There are so many questions that the little boy asks here, isn't it? You can pick any of those 3 questions and write your answer. The questions picked by me are, the 3 questions that the little boy asks are, why do lead and marble sink? The second question is, what makes the cloud? And the third question is, why do we eat and drink? Moving on to the last question in this section. What sort of a boy is described in the poem? Here the 3 options that are given are sad, curious, and brave. And we all know that the boy in the poem Why is curious. Children, let's now try doing our next textual exercise, which is word building. Let me first read out the question, children. Fill in the blanks with words from the poem which rhyme with the colored words in the sentences. This is a very simple exercise, children. Here, all you need to do is find out rhyming words for the colored words that are given in each of these questions. Okay. Before we do this, let's revise what rhyming words are. Rhyming words are words that end with a similar sound. For example, say, may. Here, these 2 words are called rhyming words because they end with a similar sound. Clear? Let's revise this by finding out the rhyming words from the poem Why. Children, I have displayed the poem Why on the screen. In the first stanza, the rhyming words are why and by, or by the by. Okay? In the second stanza, the rhyming words are sink and drink. In the third stanza, the rhyming words are sky, die. And in the last stanza, the rhyming words are try and why. So rhyming words are words that end with the same sound. Okay? So let's now try to do this exercise. In the first question, why is the dash so high? Why is the colored word? So for this word, we can write our rhyming word, sky. Why is the sky so high? If you want, you can pick out a rhyming word from the poem itself, or else you can write your own rhyming word. Okay? Moving on to the second question, do you know the color of dash? Here, the colored word is no and its rhyming word is snow. In the third question, have you found who made the dash? Here, the colored word or the highlighted word is found, and for its rhyming word, we can write sound. Have you found who made this sound? And finally, in the last sentence, put the glass in the sink after you finish your dash. You can write the rhyming word drink. Let's now do the next exercise, children. Children, this exercise also comes under word building. The spellings of these words are jumbled. Put them right and make sentences of your own. A set of 4 jumbled words are given. You will have to unscramble it or correct the spelling and write them down in the space that is provided here. Okay? The first word is already done and it is no. Now what could be the second word, children? Very good. It is swim. And the third word, it is lead. Fourth word is marble. And the last word is, very good, hills. Here you have written down the words with their correct spelling, isn't it? Now all you need to do is use these words and frame sentences. Children, this is going to be your home assignment. As soon as you complete your assignment, don't forget to post it to your English teacher's WhatsApp number. Okay? Our next textual exercise is Let's Write. In this section, we have got 3 questions. Let's discuss them one by one, children. The first question is, why do cats and dogs fight? We all know that cats and dogs are big enemies, isn't it? They mostly fight over food. And because dogs are bigger than cats, they try to dominate and try to chase them away. Isn't it, children? Yes. So we can write our answer. Cats and dogs fight over food. As dogs are bigger than cats, they try to chase cats away. Our second question here is, why do we walk across the road, not run? Children, this is a serious question. If you run across the road, there is every chance of you getting hit by a speeding vehicle. So it is not at all advisable for you to run on the road. Instead, you must wait and look for vehicles on both the sides and then walk across the road. Okay? This is for your own safety. Okay? So we can write down the answer. We walk across the road to avoid accidents. Running across a road is dangerous, for there is the chance of getting hit by vehicles. Moving on to the third question, why do people like ice cream? Everyone loves ice cream, isn't it, children? Yes, and why do we all like to have ice cream? Probably because it is cold and it is sweet, and also because it's available in different flavors, right? Yes. So we can write down, ice cream is a cold dessert that is tasty and comes in many flavors. So people love ice cream. Our next exercise under the heading Let's Write is write down at least 2 questions using why. This is a very simple task, children. Please try to frame 2 questions using the word why. Okay? This is your second home assignment. Children, there is also one more interesting activity for you in your textbook, which is painting with onion halves and bottle tops. Children, the things that are required to do this vegetable painting are 2 onion halves, 2 bottle tops, watercolor, and a plate for mixing the color. Okay? Now let's get into the method of doing this vegetable printing. Take an onion, cut it into half. Mix some paint of any color with a little water in a plate. Dip the cut side of the onion into the color. Now press it on a paper to make designs. Press the bottle top into the center of the design. You can use another color for the other onion half and the other bottle top. Children, in order to do this vegetable activity, I have taken an onion which is cut into 2 halves. These onions will form my flowers. Okay? Now I will be using a chili in order to draw the leaves as well as the stem of my plant. I'll also be using the half of a lemon in order to make flower. As for the colors, I have used red, blue and green. Now let's get started, children. First, take the onion half and dip the cut side of the onion into the paint. Here for my flower, I am using red color. Now I am going to press this onion onto the white sheet which I have got here. Let's repeat this, children. I need 3 flowers. So my 3 flowers are done. Now it's time for me to draw the stem. Here goes the leaves. And my plant is ready. Now let's make flowers using this lemon. I'm going to dip the cut portion of the lemon into the blue paint. Let's repeat it. Now I need to draw the stem and leaves for these plants. Children, here is my vegetable painting. Doesn't it look beautiful? I want you to do the same, children. You can use vegetables like onion, green chili, lemon, capsicum and lady's finger in order to make your vegetable painting, okay? And after you have done your painting, don't forget to take a pic and post it to my personal WhatsApp number, okay? Children, for some more ideas on vegetable painting, you can go through these pictures. The 2 pictures on the screen are painted using lady's finger. Here in the first picture, you have got a painting which is done using onions. And in the second one, lady's finger is used in order to make these prints. The butterflies in this first picture were made using potatoes. And in this picture, lady's finger is used. Okay? So please try to do it, children. Now, in page number 65, you have got a poem to read and enjoy. The title of the poem is The Man in an Onion Bed. The poem is written by John Seard. Let us read the poem, children. I met a man in an onion bed. He was crying so hard his eyes were red, and the tears rolled off the end of his nose as he ate his way down the onion rows. He ate and he cried, but for all his tears he sang, Sweet onions, oh my dears, I love you, I do, and you love me, but you make me as sad as a man can be. So this poem titled The Man in an Onion Bed is about a man who is sitting on an onion bed and he is eating onions. What do onions do, children? They make us cry. So here the man loves onions, but then they sure make him cry. So he says that, Dear onions, I love you, but you sure make me sad. So with this, children, we have completed the textual exercises of the lesson Why. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you and have a wonderful day.